Okay, so I've been lacking on the uploads lately, so sorry about that, but I'm gonna try and get back onto it. I've been pretty busy with school and work, so I haven't actually been able to upload as much. I mean, uploads take like a couple minutes to make, so I don't know why. It's just an excuse I'm making for myself. But we're gonna talk about this product that I stopped. This is the one I was testing before. Now, this ad group up here, I'm running right now, so you can just ignore these numbers. Maybe I'll cut it out, I don't know, from the video, but this is the product that I ran before. Ignore these dates. I ran this product for 3 days. I don't know exactly what days they were on, but product had around $400 in ad spend, and it did around only one sale. Is that true? Now, the ad spend was $400, and my CPC, which is a cost per click, so that is basically how much dollars it cost me per click to get someone on the website. So my CPC was $2. Typically, you want to get under $2, so having a 1.95 CPC was decent, and a 6% CTR. So this product was a good product, but the issue with it was that it had no demand. That's what I found out a bit too late after spending $400. But there's no demand for the product. Like, the product, it solves the issue. It's a pot and pan organizer. I've mentioned this in my past video, I think, but it basically like makes more space for your cabinets for your pots and pans, because usually it gets very messy with those. So with the pot and pan organizer, you can actually organize your entire pantry a bit better with it, because it just helps. I don't know. So obviously people were clicking on it, but I think there's no demand for the product. Nobody actually wants it. And demand is one of the most important things that you should be looking for in a product. My friend, he just hit 50K on his store, and the product he's running is terrible ads. That's like, the ads are really bad. I'm not gonna lie. The product doesn't solve anything. It doesn't solve any problem, no issue, no insecurity. It literally doesn't do anything. But there's a huge demand for the product. Now, I'm not gonna say it because he's still scaling that store, but there's no problem solving, no, insecurity solving. There's only a huge demand for this product. So his product's doing really good. My product, on the other hand, it's a good product, solves a problem. The videos were pretty good, no demand. And that's ultimately what led it to fail. So I mean, like, it does have its up and downs in December, like literally during Christmas, like every product does. But and this one, same time in December. But during the September to November months, it's pretty dead. If you guys do want to validate a product, go Google Trends, go with Reddit, go TikTok, find, what are people saying about the product? Do people actually want it? Are people saying it's useless? Okay, so I found the product on Calidata. This is basically the one that I kind of based it off of. Now, as you can see here, it actually cleans up your cabinets and actually organizes your pot and pans. So it does solve a pretty good problem. Let's go to the videos. The videos were actually pretty good. No, I think they were pretty good. Okay, they had kids talking in the background. Not the best video, but that video was good because they weren't actually showing their face. They were just showing the product. And with that is, you can just mute that video and get an AI voice to talk over it. So if you're trying to scale, you can just do that basically. Now, the issue with this is that there's no demand. I mentioned it a couple times already in this video, but I'm gonna just keep on saying there's no demand. Now, the ratios, typically, from what I've noticed, I mean, it's not confirmed that you need to have these numbers, but I like to look at, if every 1,000 views, you want to get at least one sale. So this one had 60,000 views. So if it had 60 sales, then it's good. It's getting, like, I guess, the amount of sales it should be. It had more, so that's a good sign. This one had more. This one had more, and more. So, like, it was getting more than that 10% sale to, or is it 1%? I don't even know. But it was doing like decent sales. It was getting the sales, but there just wasn't, there's not a huge demand. Maybe it's still a good product. I mean, Asan tried running it. It didn't work for him. He struggled with ad budget because his ad budget was low. I forgot to turn on my light. Do I need it on? You know what? This video I'm going to record with no light from there. He tried it out. He had low ad budget, but he had good metrics. So that's why I ran it, because he was getting, as we can see here, he was getting good CPC, good CTR, and an okay CPM. CPM is going to be really high when you're testing, so you don't really need to worry about it unless you're at like over $300. I think this is CAD, by the way, so I guess the numbers are a bit different than the US numbers. How do you validate demand? It's Google Trends. You can validate it, go through TikTok, and we went through that and there was really no demand. Maybe there actually is and we just couldn't find it, but I wasn't able to find any demand. Meta wasn't able to get any sales after 3 days and $400 ad spend. So if you guys want to run it, go ahead, but it didn't work for me. It didn't work for Asan. I don't recommend it, but I mean, hey, it does solve something. So I mean, you could make it work. Probably won't be able to unless you're like ecom expert. But that's not who I am. I'm not an ecom expert. If you're watching this, maybe you're not an ecom expert. Maybe you are, like, I don't know. Now, I want to talk about some struggles I was going through with in these past couple days, and that was doubt with ecom. Past couple days, I've just been dealing with doubt, and, been thinking, is this even possible for me? Is ecom even a possibility for me to even go with? Because I failed, I think it's 17 products I failed now. Let me check my notes. I failed 16 products. I'm on my 17th product right now. And, when you fail that many products, it's like, you get to a point where you feel like, oh, I don't know if this is for me. But I think back, and I saw a video also lately, and it was like, with ecom, you just need to do a rinse and repeat of finding product, launching that product, testing it, changing things up to optimize it. And if it doesn't work, then you repeat the cycle, and you just repeat until you succeed, until you gain that knowledge. And I just need to keep on testing. A lot of people probably go through these issues with doubt, but they go on earlier on. Like, they might quit after 5 products, and a lot of people would. A lot of people are not committed to ecom. I'm very committed to ecom, I think. Yeah, I've just been really struggling with doubt on this. Like, will it even work? But then, my friend, he did $50,000 in a month. Like, 50,000. That's more than I've ever done with ecom. And before that, he wasn't really doing too much meta ads or paid ads, I guess. He did maybe like 8 products, I think he did. That's like half of mine. We send him this product and he really worked on it, worked on optimizing it, and 50,000 in a month. Dude, like, if he even does a fifth of that, that's 10K a month. Dude, like, he did 50,000 a month. If you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, then I'm not great at explaining things, but that really just, pushes me to keep going. I see a lot of these online guru guys. They also keep me wanting to go and keep doing ecom because I know it's possible. A lot of them do sell a course, but they made their initial startup money with ecom or whatever business model they do. And it's possible. I know it is possible. I just need to keep working. It's just a test from God to see how long I can stay with this. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It's just, I gotta keep working, testing out a new product right now. Yeah, I mean, the new product is having some decent metrics. It had like 3 sales in the first 2 days of testing, so that's already a better sign. We'll see how that goes tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day of testing, so we'll see how that goes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.